signs you have psychic abilities. Many people have misconceptions about the fundamental psychic skills required. However, using psychic powers takes time, practice, and confidence. Many of us picture a neon-lit boutique filled with animatronic devices that influence supernatural events, fog machines, and crystal balls when we hear the phrase psychic. Furthermore, we were warned about these powers when young, and we generally grew to associate psychic abilities as shady and false. When we investigate divination techniques as adults, we are still ready to raise an eyebrow at the label psychic. In simple terms, the paranormal occurrences we encounter as children are frequently discounted. On the other hand, psychics are just those who have extrasensory perception, the ability to perceive things that are not physically available. It is difficult, if not impossible, to define what constitutes a normal perception in our culture. We are brainwashed into thinking that our vision of reality is quite definite. For example, anyone can tell when someone is irritated, or the sky is blue. But when we broaden this range of senses, we soon discover that some sensations are becoming less prevalent. Now, let me take you through some of the signs you could have psychic powers. 1. Powerful gut instinct. Humans alone have this experience known as gut feeling or intuition. It can keep you safe or give you a heads up about particular individuals or energies you should avoid. A strong gut feeling that almost always turns out to be correct is one of the most prevalent signs that you could have psychic talents, even though intuition is something that most people are born with. By initially following your intuition instead of stifling it, you might learn how to develop your psychic talents. Start recognizing your gut feelings as a result, especially about specific individuals, locations, or circumstances. 2. Intense dreams and visions. It's also possible that you're psychic if you regularly have vivid dreams or visions. Your visions come true in the physical world, just as your intuition does, no matter how intense, terrifying, vivid, or fleeting they may appear to you. You may see visions whether you're with someone or not. You could even experience it when visiting a well-known or brand-new site. While you may brush this off as just a case of déjà vu, you are a psychic with unrealized potential. In a similar vein, your vivid dreams are an indication of your unique abilities. It doesn't matter if they happen frequently or infrequently, you should be aware that they are realistic and leave you with a lasting impression. Even ghostly visitors might show up in your dreams and deliver a message. This is because a psychic person's energy attracts ghosts and other spiritual forces compared to those who don't have the abilities. You can experience an actual sight or a strange impression when a spirit is nearby. So, you should always be aware of what you see, hear, and touch in your dreams, visions, and everyday life. 3. Experiencing powerful emotions. Have you ever wanted to cry out of control because you were feeling depressed but weren't quite sure where the emotion was coming from? After some time, your mother calls you from a different country, grieving and informing you that her cousin or aunt died. Another sign that you possess psychic powers is if you have experienced this event repeatedly rather than just once. A promising sign that you could be an empath is if you can experience other people's emotions so intensely that it drains your energy afterward. You can utilize this for good by using compassion to assist others, but you might also choose to isolate yourself. Being too near or personal with someone or outside amid the crowds might overwhelm you. Consequently, it is necessary to understand your feelings and how others' sentiments influence you. 4. Recognizing colors and lights surrounding live things. Psychics frequently perceive a color or light beam around another living creature. You may have exceptional powers if you do so. Lightning flashes and sudden bursts of color are frequently indications that another spirit is around. It could mean that they are trying to pass some information to you. 5. The power to sense or understand something about someone or something through touch. Have you ever touched something that wasn't yours and suddenly felt a wave of information about it, including its past and the person it was connected to? Have you ever shaken a stranger's hand and immediately knew everything about them? It's possible that you just have a keen perception and may infer details about an object or person by a look or touch. However, suppose you can supply a great deal of correct information about these things you would otherwise have no way of knowing. In that case, you may possess psychometry, or rare form of extrasensory perception, and you may even be psychic. 6. You frequently warn people about what will happen, and it happens. Do you frequently inform your loved ones about specific events? Do you inform them about risks or situations that wouldn't be optimal for them? It makes sense to believe that since we understand our loved ones so intimately, we can occasionally foresee what will happen to them. We may make educated assumptions since we know their personalities and routines, including some of their goals. However, this is not the subject. We're referring to powerful emotions you experience about something that is about to happen to someone that would seem to arise out of the blue and be unrelated to what you understand about them. And you can feel driven to inform and caution them. In this case, you could be psychic. To summarize, if you frequently have powerful gut instincts that turn out to be accurate or visions and vivid dreams that eventually materialize, you may be psychic. Furthermore, you could experience intense emotions or see lights and colors around living things. If you think you possess all these qualities, there's a significant possibility that you have psychic skills that you may develop and use for your own betterment. If you grabbed some knowledge, please like, subscribe and hit the notification bell, and let's catch up in the next video.